Hey everybody, and welcome back to Investment Honey, where we talk about various crypto projects. Before we begin, I want to let you know that I'm not your financial advisor. I do not provide financial advice on the channel, and I don't even encourage you to invest. But what I'm going to do is share with you my own personal opinion and views on the projects discussed on the channel. So we are looking at Sing, and this is going to be a music metaverse project. So I do want to let you know that they did get audited. It did pass with no higher medium severity issues. They do have a pre-sale that's going to be coming up. So we're going to take a look at that page. So let's go ahead and let's head on over to Presale now. So here we go. They've got a subscription pre-sale. We can see it's upcoming. You can see just over 20 hours before it goes live. And we can see that we've got a sale type's going to be whitelist only. They haven't raised anything because they haven't gone ahead and gone live yet. And we see max allocation. It's going to be 2 BNB. Okay, so a little bit over, the sweet spot that I consider to be, just right, for pre-sales, but that's all right. We can see the subscription rate. This is how many tokens. We can see when they list on Pancake. This is what you're going to be looking at. So a little bit of a difference there. And then we can also see liquidity lockup time of 180 days. I prefer to see this at 365 or greater. That's just my own personal opinion. And then we also see that they've got, some unlocked tokens. I think we're looking at 33%, on this one. Yep, there we go, 33.5 unlocked tokens, so I'd be curious to know why you got so many tokens are going to be unlocked, for this particular project. And they've also got low liquidity, on this one. I think the liquidity is sitting at like, 2.4%. So when you look at something like that, ultimately, you can see like huge, price fluctuations, when you're looking at low liquidity. So just as much as a buy can go ahead and spike the chart, a sell can go ahead and dump the chart, as well when you're looking at low liquidity. So we definitely want to go ahead and see more liquidity, on this project, according to the token metrics, but that's what we see right now. So they also have some documentation, on this project, 12 pages. So a lot of different things going on that's communicated, through their documentation. However, I do like their documentation. I think in terms of, from a design element, I think they've done a good job, putting this together. So we can see here, on the token, the tokenomics, we see 10% to the team, 1% airdrop, 10% marketing, 7% sing to earn, 15% treasury, 10% liquidity. And then we see 10% here to liquidity. Oh, by the way, I want to mention that they are going to go ahead and be doing two different pre-sales, I believe, on this one. So the first one's going to be, they're on the BSC, and they're also going to go ahead and go, immediately afterwards, to the ETH side. So just be aware of that. Then we got 30%, public sale, 7% private sale. So that pretty much covers, what they've got going on here in terms of the token allocation, for the token. Okay, and then we see here going to their NFTs, so they're talking about that there. And then we see their timeline, so looking here at Q1, and that's going to be January to March, 2022. Here's everything they've mentioned is they were going to be doing. Obviously we're in November, so we're going to be looking at Q4 here. But this is what they got going on here in Q2, Q3. I'm not going to read all that for you, just highlighting it. And here in Q4, October to December, they're going to focus on expanding the core functionality of the MVP and growing the platform by signing new musicians and artists. They're going to reinvest the proceeds from the Sing NFT collection to include and develop more in-game functionality featuring accessories minted in the dressing room. Sing will also be hosting live musical performances and completing the integration of all 12 maps into the Sing Metaverse. Sing will complete listing on a mid-sized centralized exchange to increase volume and the number of players using the platform. Okay, so here they say they were going to be, launching, Q3, but obviously there's an adjustment here because, clearly we're in Q4. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move back on over to the main page here, and we can see the links they've got going on here in the navigation bar. The CA is going to be coming soon, but you can actually see that, on Presale. So this is going to be the token address right there. So let's see here. It says coming soon, and then we see here you got an enter button. So we're going to enter the D app. So we're right here, and you got some different things that you can engage with. Here actually there's a lot you can engage with here. So first thing we'll take a look at, and I don't know if I can right click on this to go ahead and open this up separately, but what we'll do, we'll just open this up, and Then it takes us around the room, and so now we're moving over, into the sake bar, and so yeah, this is basically on the NFTs, I believe. Okay, so mythical, rare, legendary, and common. Okay, and if you go ahead and click on them, right now they don't really do anything. So, but we're going to go ahead and go back. So, all right, and then we're going to go ahead and visit the marketplace. So I do like, the animation or the, animated motions, concerning their DApp. So looking in here, there's not anything that you can do right now, at least without connecting your wallet. I think you have to connect your wallet to be able to see more information, but we're not going to go and do that, in the video. But this is basically, what you're going to be taken to as far as the marketplace. So we'll go ahead and go back. And then we'll take a look, here, NFT accessories. So take us into this room, and then we can see some of the accessories. So, right now they just get these things that are scrolling, around. If you go ahead and let's say if you got a wheel, on your mouse, just go ahead and go down. But you don't even have to do that. I thought before when you came in here, it didn't automatically just go ahead and rotate to the different accessories, but I guess it does, so yeah, you don't have to go ahead and worry about your mouse. It'll go ahead and do this on its own. All right, so we're going to go back again. We're going to see what else we can engage with here in the room. We've got the NFT drops. So yes, this is clickable. So we can go ahead and go in there, as well. It'll take us through this doorway. And so it doesn't really give you anything here. Well, actually, no, I take that back. It does. At first, when I came here the first time, I didn't think that it did, but it actually does. All right, so you can see like all these different, windows and animals in the window. Just click on one, and it'll go ahead and give you an image, more clear image, of what it is. So it'll tell you what it is as well. All right, so here we're looking at the ox. You can click outside of it, and you can click on the other one. It'll tell you what it is. It's the sheep, So, and if you guys ever saw the movie Sing, it's just kind of play off of that, as well. If we go up here to the dragon, okay, so that's pretty much what you got going on when you go here. Okay, gonna go back. And then if you were to click here, I believe it just takes you to the stage, right? So you can click up here, and it's just, it just takes you to the stage. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go back. And let's see here. At least I thought you could. Let's see what it does. Okay, so by doing that, it just takes us to a blank page. So what I wanted to do is actually take you over to the NFT portal. All right, so we go into the portal here, and I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes, just to go ahead and let you see, here's all the stuff that you can engage with, when you go into the DApp. All right, so, and it just gives you, these names here. I don't think it does anything. You can click on them, but I don't think it did anything the last time I checked this page out. So yeah, so this is what it's showing you there, okay? And then if you just click back, or, if you got a mouse that's programmed with a back button, it'll just take you back, to this room. So this is pretty much, the DApp, okay? So just wanted to go ahead and show you that. Moving forward, we'll go ahead and take a look at the rest of the page. We can see, talks about the Sing token, the NFT collection, the NFT marketplace, NFT staking, and karaoke. We see here their introduction, that it's a crypto project bringing one of the world's oldest pastimes to the metaverse through the creation of a virtual space, where people can enjoy singing their favorite songs using a custom animal-themed avatar. The Sing Metaverse is built around a set of 12 unique animal-themed characters derived, from the Chinese zodiac and lunar calendar. All right, and then we get some, their Telegram, Twitter, and so forth, CMC here, but they're not pre-listed, at least not that I'm aware of. So that's not linked, to a pre-listing page. It's just linked to CoinMarketCap. Moving forward, and they've got a couple of other buttons up there as well that I didn't go over, but the NFT collection, so we took a look at the dragon earlier. We took a look at the ox earlier. We didn't take a look at the rabbit, but it tells you this is mythical, this is legendary, and this is rare. Okay, and then how does it work? So you purchase a surprise airdrop from an inbound Douglas C47 on the Sing NFT marketplace, with either the native token or BNB or ETH to claim your very own Zodiac and sponsored accessories. Customize the Zodiac with the sponsored NFT accessories. Stake the Zodiac to earn rewards based on the rarity, compatibility, and the lunar calendar. Enter the Sing Metaverse with your favorite Zodiac to participate in single and duet song minting. Sing to earn S2E competitions and more with family and friends. Okay, then gives you some information here in regards to the marketplace, which it says it's coming soon. And then obviously, I think when we were in the D app, we couldn't really see anything in the marketplace, right? So, or do anything there. So obviously, it's indicating this is coming soon. All right, so we got staking that's going to be coming, but again, you can't do anything. It's coming soon. The karaoke here, coming soon. We get the total supply, 100 trillion. The tax here, and the total supply. All right, we get tokenomics on the NFTs, 10,000 NFTs. We get 12 characters, 12 planets, 65 accessories, and then we get the roadmap. So on the roadmap, I think we have 3 phases, okay? So phase 1, we're looking at, a number of different elements. And obviously, this isn't, I believe, personally, what they need to be indicating, here on this roadmap, because just like we saw earlier, we were looking at their documentation, because I didn't really give you much feedback there. They need to definitely indicate, is this the end, of the development on this roadmap? I don't know. It seems like they got a lot of things going on with this project, so if they are continuing, with development, especially since they're going to be on 2 different chains, BNB and ETH, they need to definitely indicate, if they're going to be extending the roadmap, or ending development on the project. But we don't see that. We did get the timelines, which I can certainly appreciate, having looked at a lot of different roadmaps on the channel. But we also want to see what's currently in process, pending and ongoing. We don't get that information either. And certainly just crossing off, what's been completed, as well, since they do have a lot going on the roadmap. And then we get the team, not photo docs, here, but, my understanding, going back to the pre-sale page, the only thing they've got going on here in terms of badges is the audit, so we don't see KYC, on this one. However, at least not anything mentioned on the website, but they do have these KYC badges, which is interesting. I'm going to leave you a link, to a message in the Telegram where you can actually see their certificate, KYC. But I do find it interesting they don't have they don't post it on the website, which is odd to me, because typically when projects do have KYC, they want people to know that. So this to me is a little bit too subtle to indicate KYC. I would just go ahead and mention, somewhere more prominently, in my personal opinion, that, yes, we are KYC'd. But yeah, beyond that, we're basically here at the end, of the page. They do have, they did get, audited through Certix, so this does link to that audit. And the KYC I believe, was through SpyWolf. So, but beyond that, these are their investors and partners, so nothing else really for me to go ahead and add on this project. I think it looks interesting. I haven't really seen a music metaverse that's really kind of laid out the way this one is. So I am very curious, in my personal opinion, to go ahead and see just how this one's going to do. I do think, the fact that they're, doing a pre-sale on BNB side and then immediately following that one, going to be doing one on the ETH side. Very curious to see how that's going to go as well for the project. And so yeah, like I said, the pre-sale is going to go live in just over, I think it was 20 hours from now. So we'll see how this goes, but that's going to do it for me on Sing. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, if you're getting any value out of the channel, you think you're, if not even you think, but if you've benefited in some way, through the content released on the channel, by all means, please consider supporting the channel. We do have a support a section in the description, where you can support the channel. And so yeah, just continue to share the channel with people that you think may be interested in crypto or could benefit, from the information we released on the channel. Thank you so much for watching. And with that said, you all, I will go ahead and leave it there. Enjoy the day.